Welcome to SBIR 101. This presentation is brought to you by ARCWA, an SBA FAST Grant funded program serving Washington State innovators. ARCWA is a partnership between the Washington State Apex Accelerator and Life Science Washington Institute. ARCWA is focused on accelerating research and commercialization in Washington by increasing awareness of the small business innovation research funding that is available to U.S.-based innovative firms. You can learn more about ARCWA and their mission on the Apex Accelerator website. The goal of this video is to provide innovative firms who are in research and development the basic information on SBIR funding, as well as how to decide if the program is a viable resource, and finally, what assistance is available. Program Basics. The Small Business Innovation Research Program, or SBIR, and the Small Business Technology Transfer Program, or STTR, are known collectively as America's Seed Fund. The programs are designed to provide seed money to U.S.-based small businesses who are able to provide solutions to challenges faced by federal agencies. The SBIR STTR programs are administered by the U.S. Small Business Administration. The premise of these programs is to give federal agencies the ability to locate and support innovations being developed in the private sector. The funding allows federal agencies to meet their research and development goals, to increase private sector commercialization of innovative products, to stimulate regional technological innovation, to foster the participation of underserved populations, and to foster the technology transfer from federal or state-owned institutions to small businesses. Federal agencies are required by law to set aside funding for this program. This funding is to be a certain percentage of their external research budget. 11 federal agencies have research and development budgets that are large enough for them to have to participate in the SBIR program. 6 federal agencies have R&D budgets that are large enough that require them to participate in the STTR program. An SBIR STTR firm must be for-profit, U.S.-owned and operated, and employ fewer than 500 people. All work must be done in the U.S., and the funding is for performing research and development and will not be available for purchasing equipment, commercializing a technology that has already been developed, or the development of technology that has very low risk and is only seeking capital. The programs are divided up into 3 funding phases. Each phase is bid on and negotiated separately. The objective of a Phase 1 award is to allow the innovator to establish the technical merit, feasibility, and commercialization potential of the proposed solution. Phase 1 awards are generally between $50,000 and $250,000 for 3 months to 12 months, depending on the awarding agency. The objective of Phase 2 is to continue the R&D efforts initiated in Phase 1. Typically, only Phase 1 awardees are eligible for a Phase 2 award. SBIR STTR Phase 2 awards are generally between $500,000 and $1.5 million for approximately 2 years. And finally, Phase 3 is when the firm commercializes the innovation. The SBIR STTR programs do not fund Phase 3. Let's review the participating federal agencies. Based on the R&D budgets of federal agencies, 11 are deemed large enough to have to participate in the program. 6 of these agencies also participate in the STTR program, marked here in green. The USDA is the most recent agency to become part of the STTR program. SBIR.gov will be your main source of information regarding either the SBIR or the STTR programs. On the site, you will find links to all the different federal SBIR programs. Federal agencies indicate to small businesses what technologies or innovations they're interested in by releasing topics of interest at least once a year. Interested firms are invited to submit proposed solutions to these topics or challenges. The USDA will release topics annually regarding aquaculture, biofuels, or forest-related resources. The Department of Energy releases topics twice a year. These topics will be in the areas of energy use, environmental management, and energy production. The Department of Health and Human Services has many different agencies involved in the SBIR and STTR programs. They will have an interest in innovation in disease management, bioscience, and medical research. The Department of Defense releases topics 3 times a year. They have the largest SBIR and STTR programs, and they have a broad range of interests. As we mentioned, topics are released by each agency at least once a year. You can find a schedule of planned releases on the SBIR website. Pursuing SBIR funding is time-consuming. The submission process can be daunting and the competition is fierce. You will want to take time to consider if this path is a match for you. Your overall odds of winning are less than 20% for a Phase 1 award and about 50% for a Phase 2. Being prepared will help you increase your odds of winning. Let's explore some things for you to consider to make sure this is the right path for you. Your product or idea. Is it innovative? SBIR funding is only for cutting-edge, new, high-risk technology. Is there a need at a federal agency? This funding is for you to help a federal agency solve a problem they have. They are not helping you solve a problem you have. So understanding topics, federal agency needs, and how you can help is a major consideration. Does your innovation have commercialization potential? Being able to bring this new product to market, regardless of a government contract, will be a major part of your SBIR funding proposal submission. Your team. Do you have a deep knowledge of a particular technology? And you won't be able to do this alone. Do you have a strong enough team who can help you achieve your goals? Your company. Many times, innovators who pursue R&D funding are startups. Are you prepared to run a business? SBIR funding will not go far. You will be expected to find other sources of funding throughout Phase 1 and Phase 2. Can you identify additional funding opportunities? Bringing a product from concept to commercialization is a big job. Can you create a viable plan to bring this product to market? If SBIR STTR funding seems like it may be a good fit, then what is next? You will need a business entity in order to proceed. You will then explore the agency's topics and missions and find a match. Then, register on a variety of sites to prepare for submission of your proposal. The first step is to have a business entity the federal government can deliver funding to. You will register this business entity with your Secretary of State, get a tax ID number, and open a company bank account as first steps. You will determine if your innovation is a match for one of the federal agencies. You can explore the SBIR.gov website, which has links to opportunities and the participating agencies. You can also check grants.gov or sam.gov for topic release postings. There are many different registrations when you're working with federal agencies. For SBIR STTR firms, they will be required to register with the System for Award Management, better known as SAM, the SBA SBIR Registry, the specific participating agency website, and some will need to register on grants.gov. A successful SBIR or STTR application will depend on appropriate agency match, a strong team, and an understanding of a commercialization. So, what resources are available to help you? We are providing here a short list of general resources to get you started. Please know there is a downloadable PDF version of this video for your convenience, which will include all links mentioned in this video. If you're unable to find the PDF, either in the description below or as an attachment, reach out to ARCWA to have one sent to you. Washington State has a variety of advisors available to meet with you in person to explore SBIR funding more in depth. SCORE is available to help you with getting your business set up. The Washington State Apex Accelerator is available for government contracting in general, as well as assistance with preparing a Phase 1 application. Northwest Tech Bridge is available for those who want to look at what innovations the Navy is interested in. The Small Business Development Centers, or SBDC, provide no-cost market research and general business development guidance, including understanding profit and loss statements and cash flow. Life Science Washington Institute is available to help with Department of Health and Human Services proposals, which will include health-related innovations. Online as well as in-person trainings are available to help. A live virtual version of this presentation is held on a regular basis, as well as many other events that may be of interest. You can find links to these and other events on the downloadable PDF. If you're interested in exploring the SBIR STTR programs further, you can reach out to any of the resource partners mentioned previously or reach out to ARCWA with questions or concerns. We look forward to helping you navigate America's Seed Fund programs.